Taser, taser, taser. Taser deployed. Put your hands behind your back, now.
Okay. You better do it.
Do it, sir. Sir. Let go of my phone, man. Sam! Take my phone. What are you doing? Hey, where are you going? Help! Yeah, help! He's trying to say I'm trying to kidnap him now. He's trying to hold me against my will.
Cops are meant to serve and protect. But what happens when they cross the line? Some officers think their badge gives them unlimited power until they meet the wrong citizen. These are the most disturbing moments where corrupt cops got owned, exposed for their abuse, and left scrambling when the truth came out. Get ready for shocking cases of power trips gone wrong.
You got a warrant to be in my house?
Like I said, the domestic dispute.
Do you have a warrant?
Domestic dispute.
Do you have a warrant?
375, what's ETA?
I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
In Henry County, Georgia, a routine police response quickly spirals out of control as Officer Riley Douglas Higginbotham and his colleague Joshua Cash handle a situation with shocking aggression. Officer Higginbotham, known for his past controversial actions, once again displays a lack of restraint, going straight to force instead of de-escalation. What started as a standard call turned into an alarming example of excessive force and misconduct.
So you moved this truck over here?
Won't let me leave, and he's been, I see him, he's in there eating peanut butter now, but he's been drinking so much tequila. And he's just getting belligerent and rude. And he's locked me out of the house. Won't let me in.
Not when you leave either.
Yeah, I just wanted him, won't let me leave, so I called my son. I said, I'll come over there, and he said, I'm not leaving in his car. And I hate the Bobby. I mean, I know y'all got important stuff going on, but
you don't want anything happening to you. So. Or you don't want anything happen to both of y'all. So.
Yeah, I just want to leave him because, he's sitting there trying to, he's picking a fight. And then he'll sit there and video me.
In this exclusive body cam footage, officers responded to a domestic dispute involving a 69-year-old man reportedly armed with a knife. The situation unfolds as a woman, visibly distressed, describes how her intoxicated partner has locked her out, refuses to let her leave, and is becoming increasingly aggressive. But what happens when the officers step in?
I was on the video, and I'm like, I'm defenseless. So I erased it. That made him mad.
So that's what's over the videos? Or
just
what
everything.
started it today?
Just everything. It's totally alcohol.
Just
It's totally
alcohol?
the tequila. And I tried to tell him I didn't want to talk with him. I just wanted to be alone. And he just follows me around. Pick. Won't let me be. I said, I'm going to call if you don't let me leave.
Yeah. Selling you leave.
374-360.
Do you have the keys to the truck or anything?
He does.
He does? He has both of them? And is the vehicle in his name? Y'all are married, right? So y'all both have it?
30 years,
Yeah.
35 years.
Okay.
210 southbound. Charles Lincoln Frank,
Yeah, I'm not just
9658.
The officers push forward into the home, immediately disregarding the homeowner's demands for a warrant. Instead of addressing his concerns, they bulldoze through his objections, acting as if his rights don't exist. There's no attempt to de-escalate, no effort to explain, just an aggressive assertion of control. The tension is boiling over, and it's only a matter of time before things explode.
Pete. Get him for you?
I'll open the door, see. Where's he at?
He's in there watching. He was eating some peanut butter.
How you doing, sir? 383, I'm simple. So what's going on?
doing in my house?
On here, I was called.
Okay.
So
You got a warrant to be in my house?
my probable cause is domestic dispute to
You got a
be
warrant to be in my house?
domestic dispute going on.
There's no domestic dispute.
Okay.
You got a warrant to be in my house?
Like I said, the domestic
Do
dispute.
you have a warrant?
Domestic dispute.
Do you have a warrant?
375. What's the ETA?
The situation escalates instantly as the officers, refusing to justify their presence, shift straight to threats. Instead of addressing the man's objections, they go for dominance, warning him to drop his phone because recording them is clearly a bigger problem than violating his rights. When he refuses, they waste no time. And what happened next will truly shock you.
You can back up.
Hey, Keith.
No, listen, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
1018.
Really? Really? Oh, goodness.
Yep.
Do you have a warrant to be in my house?
Okay, I have probable cause to be here.
No, sir, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
No, you
This is
don't.
a domestic dispute. Put your phone down.
Domestic dispute.
Yes, there is. Put your phone down.
I'm asking, I'm not excited.
Okay,
I'm asking
put your
you
phone
to
down.
leave. No, I'm not putting my phone down.
I'm about to tase you.
He's gonna
If you want to
tase
tase me, that's fine, because you just walked into my house
Okay.
without anything.
All right, put your phone down.
I'm not putting my phone down.
Put your phone down.
I'm not putting my phone down.
Taser, taser, taser. Taser deployed. Put your hands behind your back now.
Okay.
You better do it.
Okay. Okay.
You better do it.
Okay.
Even after using a taser inside a man's own home, the officers showed no concern for his well-being. He informs them about his artificial shoulder, a clear medical vulnerability, yet they dismiss it with indifference. There's no effort to assess his condition, just cold, mechanical control. They force him into compliance, barking orders without explanation. And the worst part, they're only getting started.
You can back up.
Hey, Keith.
No, listen, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
1018.
Really? Really? Oh, goodness.
Yep.
Do you have a warrant to be in my house?
Okay, I have probable cause to be here.
No, sir, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
No, you
This is a
don't.
domestic dispute. Put your phone down.
Domestic dispute.
Yes, there is. Put your phone down.
I'm asking, I'm not excited.
Okay,
I'm asking
put your
you
phone
to leave.
down.
No, I'm not putting my phone down.
I'm about to tase you.
He's gonna
If you want to tase me, that's fine, because you just walked into my house
Okay.
without anything.
All right, put your phone down.
I'm not putting my phone down.
Put your phone down.
I'm not putting my phone down.
Taser, taser, taser. Taser deployed. Put your hands behind your back now.
Okay.
You better do it.
Okay. Okay.
You better do it.
Okay. That's fine. Just do it light. I've got an artificial shoulder.
Okay, well,
I've got an artificial shoulder.
okay, that's fine.
Okay.
I'm trying to put the handcuffs on you.
Okay, just do it light. Can I sit up?
Yeah, let me walk your handcuffs on you.
Okay.
Roll to your butt.
Huh?
Roll to your butt.
What did you say?
Roll to your butt.
What do you mean roll to my butt? Like this?
Yeah.
Okay.
There is no de-escalation, no attempt to reason, just brute force. The officers continue their aggressive tactics, showing zero regard for the man's condition. He struggles to sit up, clearly weakened, but instead of assisting him with basic decency, they manhandle him like a criminal. His repeated demands for a warrant are ignored because, in their eyes, his rights don't matter.
Sit up.
I can't. There you go. Pull me up. There you go. Can I put my flip-flops on?
Here you go.
Okay. Piggy,
Yeah, I'm right here.
where you at, bro? Come on. Take me to jail. No,
You didn't have a seat?
no, take me to jail. Have a seat. Sir, you don't have a warrant to be in my house? Stop throwing me around. Stop throwing me around. I've got artificial shoulder.
Please stop, okay? Come on now.
Yeah.
Just cooperate,
Laura,
okay?
this is what
The gaslighting now begins. After using brute force to subdue a man in his own home, the officers now try to justify their illegal entry. Instead of addressing his repeated demands for a warrant, they deflect, twisting the situation to fit their narrative. The claim of probable cause is flimsy at best, but they act as if their authority is unquestionable.
You know what? I just want you to cooperate.
Laura, this is what you
Won't
want.
give us talking.
This is what you've done, Laura? Okay. Have a seat till you masters. You guys don't even have a warrant to be in my house. We don't need one.
Like I said, I had probable cause to come in here.
No, you don't. You just heard from her. She come home drunk.
Okay.
Okay? She's been at the Mexican joint.
Okay.
Okay, sir. That's fine. Do what you gotta do.
Okay.
You just shot me with the damn taser that I ain't done anything.
Because you were disobeying my commands.
Sir, I don't have to obey your command. You're in my house without probable cause.
Okay.
You have no warrant. That's fine. Do what you gotta do. I just want to sit up. Okay? That's fine. Do what you gotta do.
What's your name?
My name's Brian. B-R-Y-A-N.
Meanwhile, the man, still reeling from the taser, refuses to back down. He knows his rights, but knowing them means nothing when the ones violating them hold the power. Rather than investigating objectively, they've already decided who's guilty. Truth doesn't matter, only maintaining their authority does. With every moment, it becomes clearer. This isn't about law, safety, or justice. This was all about their egos.
Keith? K-E-I-T-H?
K-E-I-T-H?
Yes, sir. Turpin. T-U-R-P-I-N.
What's the date of birth?
Make sure that I have your information and that big guy that slammed me down.
Okay. 32. Can you know my name and date of birth?
My wife come home drunk, started on me.
We won't do that
He
in a
just
minute.
keeps saying that.
Okay.
And that's not true. He got mad because I
Come
went
on,
with my...
come on.
Well, I really don't want to come out here either.
Huh?
He's drank this much tequila.
Okay.
So he keeps trying to record and saying, I'm drunk, I'm drunk, I'm drunk. And I'm like, okay.
Honestly, if you don't understand what happened here, don't worry, you're not the only one. Only after making many mistakes did the police realize they should have asked the woman what really had happened. Who will tell them that they should investigate first and act later, instead of making a mistake and then looking for a reason to justify it.
I'm asking you what happened.
Okay.
Okay?
I don't even know where to start. There's a lot of problems going on with his business, and he was already in the tequila when I came home.
Okay.
I did go meet my friend at Mexican. I had half a beer at 4 o'clock.
Okay.
I mean, I've got the receipt.
Okay.
I even
Okay.
showed
Okay.
him,
What
whatever.
happened when we got here?
But I think he was mad. So then conversation, whatever, we got heated. He started raising his voice, so we started fighting over really nothing. And I got upset, and I said, you're not going to talk to me, you're not going to raise your voice that way.
Okay.
Typical, so he chased me around the house, telling me, wanting to talk. I can't even talk right now. And then it just was this. He wouldn't leave me alone.
Okay. He said he chased you around the house, like.
Well, like I said,
Okay,
I'm
he
gonna
was
go out on
following
the
you
porch.
around.
He followed me around.
Listen, I'm not saying this man didn't make a mistake or that he acted properly towards the woman who called the police, but what I can say for sure is that the officers completely overreacted, especially Officer Higginbotham, who used a taser, not because it was necessary, but because someone dared to question his authority.
I'd go out and said, you know what? I don't want to talk to you right now. You've had too much tequila, and all you're doing is you're picking at me. So I went out on the deck. Well, here he comes. I said, I'm not going to sit here and argue with you and have you pick at me. It's like a setup. I tried coming into the bedroom. He came in the bedroom. Then I called my son, and I said, we're having an argument. Then I said I wanted to leave. Then he got mad, and then he started picking a fight with me again, and he recorded, and he just started saying lies. You're drunk. You've been, I'm like, what?
Okay. What part he blocked you in or something? Like he
See-
pulled his car in front of your car or something?
Okay, so then I'm like, what made him mad was when I'm like, you're just saying lies on the video. Wait till I show you, just nonsense. Wait till I.
The woman's story, full of contradictions, is accepted without question, while the man's perspective is dismissed outright. They pretend to care about fairness, mentioning a judge, but the truth is clear. They've already made up their minds before even walking in. The man, still defiant, points out that they never gave him a chance to explain, but their response is condescending. This was never going to be a fair investigation.
How you're yelling at me? I'm like, because you're like setting me up. You're saying all these lies on the video. Anyway, so then I tried to leave. He locked me out of the house. I tried getting in the back gate. That's when I called my son. I said, he's locked me out of the house. He won't even let me in.
Okay.
So then he opened the garage. I came back in. I went out my bedroom door. And then he was standing over by my car. He said, you're not going in this car. I said, oh, we going there again?
Is she saying that you walked her out of the residence?
I didn't lock her out.
Okay.
She ran out with my video.
Okay.
There's always two sides to a story.
Okay.
Right? We can go before a judge.
Okay.
Judge will listen to both people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but you guys didn't do that.
You didn't give me an opportunity.
No,
Just,
sir.
you were being
shot me.
argumentative with
No,
you.
it's okay. It's
Okay.
fine. It's fine.
The officers had already decided how this would end before they even stepped inside. As the man pointed out in their blatant overreach, they brushed him off with smug indifference, acting as if their commands carried more weight than the law itself. His protests and his dignity meant nothing. They only saw a disobedient subject to be controlled. And with each passing moment, their abuse of power only became even more impossible to ignore.
Do like you wanted me to do, and then you shot me with a taser. You didn't listen to my story.
You never gave me an option.
Sir?
Never
I
gave me an
wasn't
option.
threatening you.
Okay.
I didn't pull a gun on you. I didn't do anything.
You're
So
disobeying my commands.
I don't have to obey your command. You walked in my house without a warrant.
Okay.
Okay, that's fine. We'll see how it goes.
Okay.
That ain't that like free money. Okay.
Can you call me at 863 Plymouth Drive, off Columbus Drive in Lexington Avenue? Caller wasn't able to provide a
Broke
name.
every fucking law.
A last name or a date of birth. Just can only advise that his case is met, and he's 1099 out of Valdosta.
The power trip continued as the officers refused to acknowledge the blatant injustice unfolding before them. A man, stripped of any control in his own home, demanded to be taken to jail. Anything to escape the humiliation they had inflicted. But instead of complying, they toyed with him, dragging out the ordeal, prolonging his suffering just because they could. Every second they stalled, their abuse of power became more undeniable, exposing just how far they're willing to go.
That's the problem.
KGRL 1068. Tell him.
I can't believe you did that.
Okay.
Cannot believe you did that. That's okay.
If you're not aware, it's going to be a two-prong hit to the belly.
What's your name?
Officer Higginbotham.
Higginbotham.
Yes, sir.
Take me to jail.
Okay. You can sit back down.
No, take me.
Sit back down.
Officer Higginbotham.
Okay, I'm telling you to sit back down, sir.
I'm in my house.
Okay, I'm aware you're in your house.
Okay,
You can
take
seat.
me to jail.
Okay, have a seat.
What? Are you refusing to take me to jail?
No, sir, have a seat.
Okay.
The man demanded a supervisor, which was his last attempt to find accountability in a system that had already failed him. But the officers remained indifferent, their casual tone making it clear they felt untouchable. They joked, mocked his pain, treated the situation like it was just another routine abuse of power. He had already won. The worst part? They knew they could get away with it.
Have your supervisor come out here.
He's already in that.
Where's he at?
McDonald's no longer on scene.
Okay,
so they
have your
advise that
supervisor
people
come on
from
the way
back
because
parking
you threw
lot
me down.
on the far end, close to the hotel.
Okay.
Have him come out here. Is he on his way?
Yeah, he is.
Good.
Do you need a spit? I see you have a dip there.
No, I ain't swallowed.
You good? Okay.
Yeah, I'm like a woman, I ain't swallowed. I always wonder what that shit felt like, being tasered. That shit hurts. There's
Oh, I
no
know.
need for that. That shit hurts though. Taser.
The officers continued to play their power game, dragging out the inevitable just to exert control for as long as possible. The man, still humiliated and in pain, demanded to be taken to jail one more time. Anything to end the farce. But they weren't done making him suffer. They stalled, ignored his requests, and let him sit in his own home like a prisoner.
No, I want to go to jail. Take me to jail. It's going to cost a lot of people a lot of money.
Okay.
Ain't no okay to it. I just got him in my own house.
I'm about a mile out. You being,
And then he threw me down.
Okay.
Right there. He just threw me down.
yeah, coming anyway, just about a
It's
mile out.
always easy to throw a dude down. It's always easy.
337 and around 326.
It's always easy to throw a dude down, isn't it?
Supervised by.
The officer, still trying to maintain the illusion of control, casually asked about his well-being, only after tasing him in his own home. Their concern wasn't real, it was just a procedural checkbox, a weak attempt to feign professionalism after using excessive force. When he asked if he was under arrest, they finally gave their excuse. Spoiler alert, more stupid than you can imagine.
Good. I want to go to jail.
Sorry, were you advised to your route with?
I'm gonna have it right a second.
I know. I want your supervisor to take me to jail.
No.
That's this one. You got your yellow remover.
Yeah, I do on my back.
Okay. We'll just hang out right here. Yeah.
Where
Sorry
you-
to be here in a minute.
Where, hey, boss, where do you expect me to
Oh, I got
go?
two.
Where do you expect me to go?
Well, nowhere until we take
You told me to hang out here. Where do you expect me to go?
He's getting the prong real quick.
Yeah, I've been tased in my own house without a warrant.
Okay. Other than the taser marks, anything bothering you?
I'm real lightheaded.
Okay. We want to take your blood pressure and stuff. You okay with that?
Sure. Am I under arrest of being detained?
Yeah, for obstruction.
Obstruction was probably the worst reason they could think of at that moment. A vague, overused charge often thrown at those who simply refused to submit without question. He hadn't attacked them, hadn't posed a threat. His crime was standing his ground at his own house. Now, they were making sure he paid for it. And they still weren't finished.
Huh?
For obstruction, yes.
12 northbound.
For obstruction of what?
250
I told you.
For obstruction of what?
Toyota Street.
I was trying to talk to you. You came at me, so I tased
No,
you.
I didn't come at you. I stood up. Either arrest me or uncuff me.
Okay.
Which one you want to do? While these guys are here. Either arrest me
Okay.
or
You're still under
uncuff me.
arrest. Sit down.
Uncuff me.
Sit down, sir.
Either arrest me or uncuff me.
I'm not uncuffing you. Sit down.
Sir, I'm asking you.
I'm telling you.
Either
I'm
arrest
not
me and take
uncuffing
me
you.
to
Sit
jail
down.
or uncuff me because I'm not being detained.
Okay. Have a seat.
Sir, I'm asking you.
You're under arrest. Yes.
I'm
have
under,
a seat.
You're arresting me.
Yes. Have a seat.
Okay, arrest me. Take me to jail.
365.
Take me to jail right now.
All right, we got to check you out first.
No. Let him take me to jail. Take me to jail.
You don't want me to
Have a
check
seat.
you
No, I
out?
don't want you to check me.
Obviously, these police officers were far from professional, but how could they even cite obstruction as a reason? Don't they know that obstruction is a secondary crime and no one can be arrested for it alone? Apparently, some things only made sense in their heads. So get ready, because these cops have a lot more to say.
Sir, come on.
Have a seat.
No, take
Yes.
me to jail.
Have a seat.
No, sir, I'm not. You're in my house.
Okay.
You have no warrant.
Okay.
Take me to jail or uncuff me. One
Have
of
a
the two.
seat.
No,
Have a seat.
no. Arrest me and take me to jail or uncuff me.
Okay.
These folks hear you. There are three gentlemen
clear.
right here. Arrest me or uncuff me.
Okay.
What's your choice?
Have a seat.
No.
Yes.
No. No. Arrest me or uncuff me.
Okay.
I'm gonna say this one more time. There's 3 gentlemen right here. Stand. Arrest me or uncuff me.
Okay.
What do you want to do? I'm not gonna arrest. I'm not gonna sit down. Arrest me and take me to jail or uncuff me.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
With you being tasered, you had to seek medical treatment.
No.
Okay.
No.
Yes.
I don't have to.
Every refusal, every delay, every vague response was designed to break him down, to make him feel powerless in his own home. They already tased him, already humiliated him. Yet they weren't satisfied, and the longer they stalled, the clearer it became how corrupt their intentions were.
You sought after that. I didn't call for these folks to be here.
Okay.
You did. Arrest me, take me to jail, or uncuff me.
Okay. Have a seat.
No.
Yes.
No. Arrest me, take me to jail, or uncuff me.
You're the supervisor. Can you come in here and do it?
Where's your supervisor?
Okay. He's outside.
Bring him in.
Okay. I had to stay with you.
Bring him in, because I didn't do anything.
Okay.
These 3 gentlemen right here see. You shot me with a taser in my own house.
Okay.
370.
It's going to be free money.
Okay.
Can you check 1 and 1 out of Wisconsin?
Just leave him in there.
I'm going to take
Good
it
work,
out.
son.
Alright, the 27, I'm sorry, is that going to be out of Washington?
Okay.
William Union.
Even as the man pointed out their physical aggression, being tased, thrown onto the couch, and restrained without cause, they dismissed it without a second thought. Meanwhile, they built a narrative around the woman's accusations, presenting them as fact while reducing his defense to mere background noise. This was never about truth or justice. It was about justifying their actions after the damage had already been done.
I'm not. Bring your supervisor in.
He's coming through.
Okay, don't touch me until your supervisor comes in
He's
here.
right.
Right there he is.
Well, not him.
Okay, bring the supervisor.
Well, he ain't worn out, so.
You did that?
No. Yeah, he shot me with it. I just pulled it out. Cash. You're the one that threw me on the couch.
All right.
No, you didn't assist me. You threw me on the
I'm gonna
couch.
take this other one out for you, all right?
Okay, go ahead.
All right. The domestic in itself, based on what the female's saying, it's verbal. He's claiming she's been drinking. She's claiming he's been drinking. At one point, she was trying to leave, and he moved his truck in the way of her car, locked her out of the house at one point. Just kind of like poking and picking at her.
However, beyond this couldn't get any worse. Just wait until you see what happened when the supervisor arrived. Of course, he didn't come because the police had called him at the man's request. He came as backup. But these officers knew they had to fabricate a version of events before the supervisor even had a chance to hear the man's side of the story.
But when I got here, you know, obviously you heard taser deployed and all that. I got here, the dude was in handcuffs on his feet and said, "We're going to jail. We're going to jail." And tried to walk past me, and I grabbed his arm. I'm like, "No, you need to sit down." He's like, "No, we're going to jail." I was like, "Sir, you need to sit down." And he kind of did one of these numbers. So we sat him, or I sat him down on the couch.
Stop throwing me around. Stop throwing me around.
He was in the house when the taser was
Yeah,
deployed?
in the living room. Now, obviously, he's saying I threw him down. But I sat him down on the couch, called for EMS.
Okay.
As far as what led up to all that, I have no clue.
No, as far as was he requesting me because he said that you slung him to the ground?
Yeah, and we're in his house without a warrant. So
The officers continued rewriting reality, fabricating a justification for their actions while making the man out to be the problem. Instead of admitting their excessive force, they downplayed everything, claiming he was simply sat down rather than being thrown, twisting their aggression into a harmless procedure. They knew the optics were bad, so they crafted a narrative that erased their misconduct, making it seem as if the man had been combative rather than rightfully demanding answers.
Who all was in the house when this happened? Like,
her and Higgy.
Okay. So
Like I said, when I walked in, he was on his feet, 2 taser prongs, handcuffs by his back.
So the wife was in there and saw the whole thing about him getting put on the couch.
I don't know where she was when we did that. She might have been in the kitchen.
But you were obviously 100, right?
Yes.
All right.
But for what he's claiming, I didn't slam him down.
He's mad that we're in the house?
Yeah. Yeah. So, Higgy should be able to tell the rest. I'm going to get her started on 7.
Okay.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Have a seat, sir.
No, I'm not. Bring your supervisor in.
He's coming through the
Okay,
door.
don't touch me until your supervisor comes in.
He is right
there.
over
he is.
there. Well, not him.
Okay, bring the supervisor.
Well, he ain't one out.
You did that?
The officers continue to twist the situation in their favor, downplaying their use of force while maintaining the illusion of control. They dismiss the man's outrage, pretending his concerns were irrelevant, as if violating his rights was a minor inconvenience rather than a blatant abuse of power. When the supervisor finally arrived, the man wasted no time in explaining the injustice.
Yeah, he shot me with it. I just pulled it out. Cash. You're the one that threw me on the couch.
Assisted you on the couch. That's
You
impressive.
didn't assist me. You threw me on the
I'll
couch.
take this other one out for you, all right?
Okay, go ahead. Are you the supervisor?
Yes, sir, I am. What's your name, sir?
My name's Brian.
Brian.
Keith Turpin.
Perfect.
I live here.
All right, Mr. Turpin, what can I do for you?
This gentleman just come in my house without a warrant. Listened to my wife and he tasered me.
Okay. Can you give me an idea of what was going on that led up to this?
Yeah, my wife come home drunk. She's been drinking. She's been at the Mexican place and she started into me.
Okay.
I've been drinking since I've been home.
Right.
I can drink at my house.
You all right?
Okay. She started on me and then she called these guys. This gentleman right here come in here.
You're going to stand right here to my right?
Right here. What's his name? Higginbotham.
When the man finally spoke, he didn't immediately bring up what Officer Higginbotham had done. Instead, he started pointing out that his wife wasn't telling the whole truth. What he revealed might just change everything we thought was happening. Once the truth comes out, the police will find themselves in a very uncomfortable position. Or at least, that's what this man thought.
Listen to me.
Okay.
I stood up and he shot me with his taser.
Where were you at? Where were you at where you stood up from?
I was laying on the couch watching this show. It's called The Ranch.
Uh-huh.
I stood up and he shot me.
Okay.
Okay.
What was said
He
from
told-
him prior to you standing up?
He told me to stand still, that I was, what'd you say?
I said, you asked me if I had a problem or a
I
warrant
said you didn't
coming
have a
here.
warrant to come in my house. He don't have a
You got a
warrant to come in my
probable
house.
cause
He has to
and
have a
came
warrant.
at me.
No, sir.
Yes, sir, he does.
We get called to a house as far as for a domestic dispute, with the Georgia Domestic Violence Act. We have a duty to make sure all parties involved in the possible domestic are.
What did you just say?
We have a
All
duty.
parties.
Yes, which is,
He listened to my wife and he just shot me.
see now,
So-
but now you're complaining. I'm trying to address your first complaint.
Okay, so I
I'm trying
told
to,
him.
wait. I'm trying to address your first complaint about coming into the house.
The supervisor, instead of addressing the blatant misconduct, immediately worked to justify the officer's actions. The man laid out the facts. He had been in his own home watching TV when the officers entered without a warrant and tased him for merely standing up. But instead of acknowledging the violation, the supervisor twisted the situation, invoking the Georgia Domestic Violence Act as a blanket excuse for their illegal entry.
Gives us the opportunity to come into the house with a domestic dispute to verify.
There's
all
no
parties in our
domestic
investigation.
dispute.
Well, again, the information we get from 911 is that's what's going on. That's what we have to
Well,
work
I
with.
could have called 911, but I was watching the ranch. I'm still
understand.
watching the ranch.
All right, so
He shot me.
continue. All right, so
Okay, so what I told him, this fella right here, Mr. Cash, threw me on the couch
Okay.
when he come in here. That's a problem.
Okay. What was going on?
Because
where
I
he threw you
stood
on the
up and he
couch?
didn't like me standing up.
All right. What was going on? Like, did
He
you say
didn't-
anything as far as when you stood up? Like,
No,
what
I
was
didn't
going
threaten
on?
to beat his
No,
ass
that's not what
or
I'm-
threaten
I
to
didn't-
pull a pistol or
I didn't
anything
ask
on
you,
him.
did you say anything?
I didn't say anything to him other than this is my house. You can't come in here without a warrant. My wife called you. We had a domestic dispute. She's been drinking. I've been drinking. And she decided she wanted to call. So this guy right here is telling me I'm under arrest. He's taking me to jail. So I said either uncuff me because I have an artificial shoulder or take me to jail.
Okay.
Okay, that's
All
it.
right. Let me ask you this.
That's it. Either uncuff me or take me to jail.
Are you going to answer any of the questions I've got to make sure I've got?
If you
I know what I
uncuff
need to
me,
do?
I will.
Not my decision as far as doing cuff because
Okay,
I'm
it
sure
ain't my decision either. Either uncuff me or take me to jail, and I'll get my lawyer.
Y'all stand by here with him.
372, are you able to
The man continued demanding accountability, but the officers refused to engage in any meaningful way. He laid out the facts, but none of that mattered. The police had already decided he was the problem. Now, they were just going through the motions, pretending to listen while offering nothing but dismissive responses. Believe me, nothing triggers a power-hungry cop like someone knowing their rights.
have reference 23 in a vehicle?
Run.
Minimal.
You want me to stand right here in front of you so you can see that? You can throw me down. Cash. Say. Come in my house, throw me down. Big man, isn't it? Go ahead, Cash. My house, no warrant, throw him in my fucking couch. Big man. Look at my couch. Look out.
The officers, completely indifferent to the damage they had caused, casually engaged in small talk as if they hadn't just violated a man's rights in his own home. They joked about TV shows, while their victim sat humiliated, still handcuffed, still furious, and still demanding justice. His patience had worn out. He knew he had been wronged. He wasn't about to let him forget it.
Yeah. That's you. Go ahead. Look at them handcuffs. Gotta be a big man to do that.
What season are you on?
I don't know.
You just started watching it?
No, I ain't just started watching. I'm about on 5.
It's a pretty good show.
Yeah, it's a pretty good show.
You ever watch that show?
Right?
Yeah.
I was trying to watch it when your buddy Higginbotham fucking tased me. Gotta be fucking big people to break in somebody's house and tase them when they stand up. Tell you what, fellas. I'm 52 years old. I need to retire. I'm gonna retire on your fucking ass. Yeah. I'm gonna retire on your ass. I worked hard and shit, but when you start throwing people around their fucking house for nothing, that's fine. Take me to fucking jail or take this bullshit off of me. I don't give a shit. Then he tased me. For nothing? Bunch of pussies.
So what happened?
So I came on the scene, saw the truck.
Where was the wife at?
She was in the garage, away from him.
Okay.
So saw the truck.
Of course, any reasonable officer would have let the man go, apologized for the excessive use of force, and left, but not these cops. Clearly, they had plenty of time to waste, because instead of dealing with actual crimes, they were too busy once again trying to get their story straight.
Talked to the female. She's saying that she got the police sedan, which is walked in. So what she was telling me is kind of like a false imprisonment situation because she was not allowed back into the house, and he was not allowing her to leave. And based on the comments in the CAD,
Was she, when you showed up, she was outside of the garage?
Yeah, she was in the garage. She was trying to go to her son's house.
All right.
And he did not let her.
Did he just pull his truck in front of her? Like, was she in the car and he pulled the truck and blocked her in, or that she said she was leaving?
She was leaving, and that's when he blocked her car.
Okay, all right, continue.
So, talked to her for a few minutes, and I was trying to wait on Cash just because he was 30.
Right.
I knew he was 30.
Right.
So I was trying to buy some time, and that's when she wanted me to come inside and talk to her.
How did y'all get inside if he locked her out?
Well, he was outside, went back in,
Okay.
and that's when the door got unlocked.
Okay.
But that was before I arrived on.
Okay.
So
at some point he locked her out of the house.
Maybe these cops felt as if they had done something great, maybe even had left the man's house feeling proud, their egos fully inflated, but their disturbing actions were recorded. When the man exposed them on YouTube, these corrupt officers were completely owned. Their ignorance was on full display for the whole world to see, and hopefully this public humiliation will make them think twice before pulling something like that again. Speaking of the most disturbing moments where corrupt cops got owned, let's talk about Deputy William Thorogood, who couldn't stand the sight of his family simply walking and filming on a public street. And if you think that's bad, just wait, because the situation is tense from the beginning.
Andy, I apologize. It fell
Get
out.
on your knees, put your hands behind your back. Sir?
What the f*** are you doing?
Sir. Sir.
Let go of my phone, man. Sam! Take my phone.
you doing?
Hey, we're
Are you done? Get back. Get back. Get
Hey,
back.
we're homeless.
You ain't a cop, man.
And we're just walking.
Show me your badge.
We're just walking the Kroger.
What the man? I didn't do nothing. All I did was ask your name and badge. Am I gonna have a problem with you?
No.
You smashed my phone,
Okay,
man. Calm down. Calm down.
Can we please just walk off?
Can you please let me the fuck up? No, stop. No, get the fuck off me, man.
Stop.
Give me my phone. Give me my phone. Take your phone. Listen to me.
We're just trying to walk the Kroger.
The f is wrong with you, dude?
Jerome, let's just go.
No, don't go.
Stop.
Not detained. Stop.
Look, we're just trying to walk.
I'm not being detained by you. Doesn't get hit.
Yes, we're just trying to walk the Kroger.
Get out of the road.
This scene quickly descended into chaos as tensions exploded, ending in an outright physical confrontation. The victim, already assaulted, fought to assert his innocence, knowing full well that without video evidence, the authorities would likely brush it all under the rug. But here's where things took a turn. The man who attacked his family suddenly realized he had messed up. Unfortunately for him, the damage was done, and there was no undoing what came next.
We're just trying to watch the Kroger.
Guys, please.
We're just trying to.
You assaulted me, dude, and it's on video.
Charlie.
Stop.
No.
We tried that.
Okay.
Call the cops. They're not going to do nothing because I didn't do nothing wrong. You assaulted me.
I need an officer at 400.
Yes, I was assaulted.
You get the buggy. Okay. I don't want your dad to go to jail either, so stop. Get in the buggy.
Come on. It's okay. It's okay. See what you're doing to my daughter, dude? You tired.
We're just trying to watch your phone.
He's being very disruptive.
Oh, because he just attacked me.
Come here.
I have it on video.
Stay out of it. Jeremiah, stop. Jeremiah, just stop. It's not worth it. Let's just go.
My name's William.
Oh my God.
William is his name.
Thoroughgood.
I'm just trying to watch the Kroger.
Get the f away from me. Stay away from me.
I would just like to watch the Kroger.
No, we're leaving.
No, you're not going
You're not a cop to detain me.
Wait for the police officers.
You are not a cop. Hey, he's trying to kidnap me. Help!
Yeah,
help!
He's trying to say I'm kind of kidnapping now.
He's trying to hold me against my will. Come on.
The situation spiraled into a dangerous game of intimidation, manipulation, and outright lies. The aggressor, now fully aware of being recorded, twisted the narrative in real time, first attacking the victim, then pretending to be the frightened party. The worst part? It all happened right in front of their daughter, who was visibly distressed. And yet, the situation was still far from reaching its peak.
Now, walk now. Walk now. You ain't married to him. You're married to me. You better come on.
Sir, we're not going to do that. You're not going to turn this into a domestic situation.
Dude!
Okay, calm down. You calm down. Daddy's not going to jail. Just calm down.
You're a tired piece of if you're a cop. He identified as a cop. So, if he's not really a cop, this dude pretended to be a cop.
Oh, okay.
We don't want your daddy to go to jail either. He's acting a little strange.
Really? You just attacked me.
Sir, you're starting to scare me and you're making me nervous.
You just attacked me.
Okay.
Yeah, you're lucky you didn't get shot, dude.
I haven't seen any weapons. They're homeless.
That don't mean I don't have weapons.
We don't
All
have
right,
any
well, now he's threatening me. He's saying he has a weapon.
No, I didn't threaten you. It's on video, you liar.
No, we don't have
I said because I'm homeless don't mean I don't have
He
weapons.
didn't say he had a weapon. He said because I'm homeless doesn't mean I don't have a weapon.
We don't have any weapons.
You assaulted me and attacked me.
We're going to be at Tivoli and Gracie.
Come on, let's go.
He's trying to just get away from me at this point.
Yeah.
The man thought he could attack someone for no reason, apologize, and just move on. Well, not quite. Despite being homeless, he knew his civil rights and understood how the law worked. He stayed put, waited for the police, and hoped they would handle the situation fairly. If only he knew how wrong he was.
Crazy, dude. You're psycho. What's his address? I'm going to put this all over YouTube. I got a very big YouTube channel, you piece of Let's get his plate numbers on his truck. His license plate is Boy George 0432.
You're going to jail, dude. Jeremiah Payne is my name. Tell them. They know who I am. And they know what I do. You're going to jail.
Yeah, white now.
My name's Jeremiah Payne. Birthday 5/3/78. Anything else you want to know, piece of shit?
The cops are coming from out of town. You know that.
Yeah, they're coming. I'm gonna stay because he's going to jail. I have it on video. He assaulted me and identified as a cop.
Okay, don't do it. That's not nice. No.
Sam, get back. Walk away from him. He's crazy.
Someone put a hand on me.
I don't know.
I'm just saying.
Really?
Does he have any weapons on him?
It's none of your business.
Yeah, it's not.
If you're wondering why this man attacked the other, trust me, he probably didn't know either. He seemed to realize that too and was now just trying to sound friendly, but his words didn't match his actions from just minutes ago. There's a good chance he was simply frustrated about God knows what and thought he could take his anger out on anyone.
You be quiet, and you're not helping. Jeremiah, stop. No.
That's none of his business.
Okay, to answer the question, no, yes it is.
You got any weapons on you?
You went from a bag of trash to a
I know.
bunch of money.
Yeah.
Which wasn't a bag of trash, it was a bag of candy. I mean,
Yeah, all because I pulled my camera out and asked your name. You assault me.
I'm sorry, I can't hear the dispatcher.
Then you fucking go back to your house and leave me and my family alone.
Right, look, can you just talk to me like a normal human?
No, dude, you attacked me. You're going to jail.
What were you asking me?
you know.
What were you asking the dispatcher?
Hey.
He's got a wife and a child with him.
This guy just assaulted me.
Saying I assaulted him.
It's on video.
Okay, calm down, dude. You don't have to.
Don't walk towards me, man.
Get up here.
Don't walk towards me, man.
Okay, just sit right there.
Yeah,
Turn you out of the road.
Oh, you're gonna be famous, dude.
We were just trying to walk to the grocery store.
Just toddler.
I'm 5 years old.
Just gotta be quiet.
We were just trying to walk to the grocery store.
The attacker tried to defuse the situation, but still failed to do the one thing that truly mattered, genuinely apologizing for what he had done. The man who was attacked understandably was upset and had every right to be. Imagine how you would feel if you were suddenly attacked out of nowhere while simply sitting with your family in peace.
Car through the air, I confronted him for throwing trash in my yard.
She dropped it. She didn't throw it.
Yeah, well, she dropped trash in my yard.
It wasn't trash. It was Skylar's candy. I didn't even mean to drop it. We were just trying to walk to the store.
High five.
High five, sweetheart.
Okay, there you go. Good job. That's one nice.
You're about to watch him get put in handcuffs, Skylar. Like he just threw me to the ground and put his knee in my chest.
Handcuffs on me right now, I'd be putting you in handcuffs.
No, you fucking wouldn't. No, you wouldn't.
23-0.
That's how people get hurt.
Yeah, stop. Hey, stop.
That's how cops get hurt, man.
Are you trying to leave?
Yeah, I'm leaving.
You know, just stay. You might as well. They're just gonna find this.
Sir, if you want to leave, I'm not going to stop you.
You said I was detained, so if you're not a cop when they get here.
Now you're saying he wants to stay.
Oh, I'm not gonna run from him. I didn't do nothing wrong. He did.
Sir, I'm not detaining you. If you want to go, you can.
Oh, no. I'm gonna stay and talk to him and show him the video of you attacking me.
Oh.
Whether you're a cop or not, you don't have qualified immunity, you piece of
I don't know if he's with that.
And if you are a cop, you're not going to be very much longer. And I've never seen you as a cop in this town. I know every cop in this town.
It turned out that the man was actually the police officer, Deputy Thorogood, who was off duty at the time. Now it's clear why he called the police, even though he was the guilty one. From this, we can conclude one harsh reality. When the police arrive, they won't necessarily stand on the side of who needs protection. In fact, they'll do quite the opposite.
And you damn sure ain't a detective. Every cop in this town knows me. You're about to find out.
Unfortunately. I mean, no, they unfortunately know all that because they know what I'm.
Police!
No, they know me because I'm a First and Second Amendment auditor.
No, he's claiming he was
I'm shouting for the police.
Huh?
I'm shouting for the police.
Let's get out of the road. Let's get over.
Call the police from your phone, Sam.
I don't need to call the police if he's talking to the police. How many people need to talk to the police? That's stupid. Sorry, but
I ain't claiming it. They'll see the video.
I'm just saying, if he's on the phone with them, why do I need to?
Where do you all live?
It's none of your business.
At the
Dude, shut up. It's none of his business where we live. Why? Why? So you can come in the middle of the night and do something crazy?
Jeremiah, just take a breath with me.
Why? So you can come in the middle of the night and do something crazy to my family?
No, I'm not going to come in.
You just can't. You just attacked me and you don't even.
Jeremiah, let's be reasonable.
Dude, okay? You went beyond reasonable when you threw me to the ground, put your knee in my chest, and told me you was a cop and I was under arrest.
Okay, all right. I don't see it. No, not yet.
Daddy, give him a high five.
Right, thank you.
I gave him a high five.
All right, thanks. Bye-bye.
The victim laid it all out. Brutal force over a simple question. He wasn't violent. He wasn't resisting. He wasn't a threat. He had just asked for a name. And for that, he got slammed to the ground, a knee crushing his throat and his rights tossed aside like trash. But here's where it got interesting. Would the system actually do its job? He had the evidence, the clear-cut proof of an unjustified attack, but there was no hesitation.
Yeah, I don't know if this is happening.
I'm not going to jail, dude. I didn't do anything wrong. Forged me, threw me down on the ground, put his knee in my throat, literally had me down on the ground.
Yeah, that is true.
All because I asked for his name and badge number.
Daddy Penn said he was going to have him arrested and taken to jail, and I'm like...
So I want to press charges on him. I have it on video.
Really
Would you like to see it?
And I don't think you can... Yes, sir. I don't know if you can really arrest him. You should put your hands on him.
Just because he's a cop, he don't have qualified immunity.
Keep your hands to yourself. All over.
The situation was simple. An off-duty police officer attacked and harassed a man, and any reasonable person would know how to handle this, but not these cops. Have you noticed how often police protect each other, covering up their misconduct while throwing ordinary citizens in jail for the very same actions?
I don't want to be in his yard.
It's going to be a lot of paperwork because they're going to file charges on a cop.
He's not a cop.
Yeah, he is. He had a badge. He showed them a badge. Yes.
You know, I see a cop everything.
Why? We're not homeless. I mean,
no, we're trying to make it to the grocery store.
Everybody, that guy right there is the guy that just attacked me and assaulted me. He is a cop. I'll find out his name and badge number in a minute.
We'll make it to the grocery store at some point.
For some reason, the officer spoke to Thorogood in private, treating him as if he were the victim. But let's be realistic. We don't need to hear from them to know what's going on. They were likely syncing their stories, figuring how to twist the situation in their favor so somehow an innocent man would end up being the guilty one.
I know he said his name was William. That's what he told dispatch.
The officer, now fully aware that he had been caught red-handed, suddenly decided to play the good guy. Not because he regretted what he did, but because he regretted being exposed. He wasn't sorry for using force. He wasn't sorry for the violence, the humiliation, or the abuse of power. No, he was sorry that a child saw it. Sorry that it looked bad. Sorry that his department might have to clean up his mess. But the victim didn't buy it.
Okay. Jeremiah. Is that your name?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Detective William Thorogood with Metro Police. Okay?
Okay.
All right. I'm not trying to hurt you. Don't want to scare you. I'm really sorry for the confrontation I had in front of your child. Okay? I feel really bad about that. And I just want to apologize to you. So I am sorry for upsetting your kid, especially around the holiday season. So
yeah, because she's never going to forget that now, and she's going to look at cops as pieces of shit because of you.
You're absolutely right. I'm taking that into consideration. Apologize to you.
I try to teach my kid that not all cops are bad. There are good cops, and then you come out and do shit like
I'm trying
that.
to be a good one, so please just hear me out, okay? Jeremiah. All right, can you hear me out?
I hear you.
All right. Let me just swallow my pride here and say I apologize for upsetting you and your family, okay?
That's
Can,
Would you like a nugget?
yes. Yeah. But I'm not going to take for you guys during the holiday season, okay? So I'm trying to be man enough and apologize, which is a hard thing for cops to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I just hope that you
don't matter if you're a
man
cop
enough
or
and accept my
not.
apology.
It's a hard thing for
I just
anybody.
didn't like the litter in my yard. That's all. That's
But
all.
she didn't mean to drop it, but to
really
go
is
to
a
that
bad thing.
extent.
And just like that, the cop had tried to rewrite history in real time. He wanted to shake hands, make peace, and move on like nothing had happened, but it was too late. The victim had already won. The camera had captured everything. The officer admitted fault, but let's be real, only because he had no other choice. He even threw in a compliment, acting like he suddenly respected the man he had just assaulted. Nice try.
My phone and ask you for your name and badge number. Really? Come on now. That's being. I get that.
No, he's right. Hold on,
But that's
hold on.
being a tyrant.
Jeremiah, listen to me. You looking
Do
at
you not agree with that?
100%, you're right, and I apologize. And I want you to understand how hard it is for me to...
Oh, I know how hard it is for cops. I know. I'm a First Amendment auditor. I know.
All right, well, we need more people like you in this world.
She said you weren't, but that lady brought
I'll
her.
extend my hand to you if you're man enough to shake it.
Oh, I'm man enough to shake your hand.
All right.
Is it alright if we leave it at that, sir? or-
Yeah. I mean, I'm still going to post a video, though. I mean,
That's your legal right. I'm
Yeah.
not going to stop you from doing that. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I have a body cam just like them. I post videos all the time.
I'm just saying.
I think you got some videos of you before, so.
Video I didn't want, but yeah.
But
Yeah.
I was there for you.
Yeah.
We're still looking for him.
They know your name.
Are you?
I don't know if that's
I mean, he works right there at Waffle House. I've told several officers that he's in there every afternoon.
We went there that day and we couldn't find
I know he went into the freezer probably because the boss woman there, Valerie, she will protect them and tell them to do that.
Well,
Yeah.
we're gonna get him.
Okay. I hope you do. I hope you
Yeah, I
do.
really hope you get that dude. That's a totally different conversation. Okay. Let's go.
As soon as they walked away, he made it clear this was far from over. He laid out exactly what had happened, exposing the truth from the very beginning. A detective had assaulted him in front of his wife and child, all over nothing. Now, with the facts laid bare, there was only one question left. Would justice actually be served, or would the system do what it always does? The fight was just beginning.
Food. That's where we were going. That's where we were headed.
You good with everything, sir?
Yeah, I'm good. For the record, you're Brown, 742,
713 Giantonio.
Gentonio. Okay. Thank you. All right. All right.
I really do, brother.
All right, man.
Come see me when they leave, okay? We'll talk.
All right, man.
Well, thank you.
Thanks, man. Y'all be safe.
All right, bro.
If you want to open my car, I'll get her a sticker.
All right. Thank you, guys.
What it is I'm talking about?
Yeah, one of your detectives assaulting me.
Okay, yeah. Would you mind just walking me through your side of it and tell me what it is that occurred?
Yeah, me, my wife, and my 5-year-old daughter were leaving Walmart, and we were walking through that neighborhood, I guess, where he lives. And Skylar, my daughter, dropped a bag of candy.
And if you still don't understand why the attack happened in the first place, just listen to what the man told the police when he had filed a complaint. What he's about to say will shift your whole perspective, not just on the incident, but on how you should view these officers as a whole.
We didn't realize she had dropped it. He comes running out of his house with his badge in his hand, screaming he's a cop. that we're going to be arrested for littering, that we littered in his yard. And Samantha, is like, sorry, we didn't realize we dropped it. It's Skylar's candy. And about that time is when I pull my phone out, I hit record and I say, what is your name and badge number since you're identifying as a cop? And that's when the video starts of him running towards me, grabbing me.
He flipped out,
threw my phone, smashed my $800 phone, put his knee into my throat, was literally choking me out with his knee.
Telling me he was going to tell me the same thing. Yeah, he was telling both of us we couldn't leave. Like, I'm trying to get my 5-year-old out of the situation, to keep her back from him. I was waiting for him to try to arrest me.
And he did all this within 2 inches of my daughter.
Well, she's hysterically screaming for him to stop.
Ma'am, if it would be all right, would I be able to get your name?
Samantha Payne.
Samantha Payne?
Yes, it's my wife.
And you were you were also present, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
It was the three of us, yeah.
And,
Maybe the officer apologized. Maybe he thought everything would just blow over. But his actions were caught on camera, and the man had no intention of letting it slide. He was determined to teach the officer a lesson he'd never forget. What do you think? Does this cop deserve to be punished? Let us know in the comments. If you think this was bad, just wait, because the next video will shock you even more. Some cops take corruption and abuse to a whole new level, proving there's no limit on how low they'll go. Stick around, because what you're about to see will make you question everything even more.